Alright guys, so this is the UK, except it's made in China. Good afternoon and welcome to the vlog. We are in the Las Vegas of China, Macau. It's my first time here. We've got just 24 hours in Macau. Well, it was meant to be that initially, but our flight was delayed 2 times. So we rocked up at this hotel at 7:30 a.m. That really messed up our stay here. Considering we only have 1 day, we spent most of it catching up on sleep. Now it is 3 p.m. This is my first time here, as I mentioned. There's 2 sides. It's kind of like Hong Kong. There's the old side and the new side. We're gonna get some videos at the old side first, and then we're gonna come back here and we're basically just gonna party. Tonight is gonna be all about getting drunk in Macau. But let me show you where we're staying. This is the Grand Lisboa Palace, and it is a palace. This hotel is huge. There's 2,000 rooms, I think. This is the view. As you can see, the airport is right here. It's a lovely room, very big. $300 a night, I think. A lot of the giant hotels here are very reasonably priced. Okay, we already got lost. Trying to find the lift. Hope you guys like the glasses. I'm going for a bit of a fear and loathing in Las Vegas style here. Have a look at this lobby. It is a literal palace. And it's busy. Once again, I'm like the only white dude. That's what's so fun about China. There's still like so many areas where it's just has not been hit by tourism, and I get to have a kind of a unique perspective. Look at this. Over here is the casinos.
Yeah, well, we have a shuttle bus going there if you want.
Oh, so they have shuttle buses going to the old side. Weather is very shit. We're going to get an umbrella. The atmosphere of this place is electric. I've never been to Vegas, but I'd imagine this is kind of what it feels like. Everyone's here to have fun, to spend money. Everything's 24 hours. It's a fun fact, they speak Cantonese here as opposed to Mandarin. Not that I know either of the languages. So we're going to an iconic building on the old side of Macau. Another look at our palace that we're staying in here. We've taken out cash because the app we were using to pay didn't actually work. This building is called the Morpheus. It looks insane. It's like a futuristic hotel. Okay, so we're crossing the bridge now into old Macau, and it's definitely giving Hong Kong vibes. Look at that. This building here, that's like a big 3 squares. I think that's the MGM Grand. There it is. The Grand Lisboa. Let's get out of the rain here. So the old side is almost like more buzzy than the new side. The new side's really flashy and stuff, but the old side has got character. Kind of like Kowloon in Hong Kong. Look at that. Absolutely insane. Just look at this big bulb. And then this. You know this is fully booked as well. And this is obviously got a huge capacity. Hey, the weather is absolutely dreadful. But we're getting a closer look here at the Grand Lisboa. Look at that. Look across the road. Casino Lisboa. This is why I'm just obsessed with traveling Asia. It's just everything is so different and exciting. This city is giving me the same like culture shock that I got the first time I went to Hong Kong. Like that feeling of like, wow, this is so exotic and different. From the fig tree, this place right here. And you know the great part about China is the Chinese cars. It's a Tesla. Oh, someone's in there. Okay, so we are having issues paying for things. Alipay just doesn't work. Our cards are connected, we scan, and it just says the payment doesn't go through. So if you're coming here, bring cash. I hope you guys like the new style of vlogging. I'm kind of just giving this new camera a go, making it more engaging. Let's have a look at this. Hello. Friendly. We are still looking for the location, but starting to come across more people with cameras, so I think everyone's got the same idea. I haven't seen a lot of foreigners. As we come to the shopping street, they're starting to pass more and more foreigners, like Westerners. I didn't expect to see an Edinburgh cafe is where I was born, by the way. So that's in Scotland. That's really cute. Look. We're almost there. Just walking around the city. It's so beautiful. It's a mixture of urban and grass and eateries and smells. I'm gonna show you guys where to find this location I'm going to, because if you come to Macau, you're gonna want to take the same shot. To find that, to see that, you gotta follow me on Instagram, TravisLeon1. Hit that up and you'll get the first peek as we have found it. Not sure if this will do it justice, but have a look. Basically the most perfect blend of old and new in one shot. I'm going to insert the videos that I make of it right here. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Just finished our little photo shoot. I'm wearing my cyberpunk glasses. And let me show you the street that has the best shot of this palace. Have a look at this. Now it's on wide angle, so it's not gonna look quite as good. Well, these are all very old Cantonese buildings, and then you've just got this big sparkling casino. It's the most dystopian thing I've ever seen. Now we're gonna reward ourselves with tequila. Oh, what do they have here? Strong Zero. You guys that don't know, this is my favorite drink in the whole world. But normally we have the Suntory one.
This is Sangria Shuhai.
Grab.
I cannot reach me because I'm sorry.
Okay, stopped in 7-Eleven just to see what it was like, because we love 7-Eleven in Thailand. I'm not going to show them video, but I got some cheeky cigarettes. That's something I like to do when I'm on holiday. Everyone smokes in China as well, so it's all good. Look at that for a wacky coin. I wonder how much like the rent is in there. Fun fact, guys, they don't have Didi in Macau, but they do have Uber. Oh no, sorry, okay, they don't have Uber either. So I think you just have to get domestic taxis, which are a little bit more expensive here than in mainland China. Getting a taxi is proving a little bit difficult. There is an app, I think it's called Mass, M-A-S-S. I can't even describe how big this hotel is. It is monstrously big. Just going back to our room now to freshen up, and then we're going to hit the town. Paint the town red, would you say? Yeah? Like, yeah, maybe orange, purple? Now we're gonna have some drinks. Here we are. Yes. Here's a look at the room when it's actually clean. Sorry, when I showed you earlier, it looked like a bomb had hit it. We are at a fine restaurant here. It's called My Suite with room service. First meal of the day. Don't give me shit about having cultural food. A can of Strong Zero. We got just a burger and a club sandwich as well. Oh, $56. Actually, not that bad at all. I thought it was gonna be like 100.
Plus, they got 200 grams beef.
My rule of thumb, guys, is when I'm traveling, I don't do cheap. I know you see a lot of like YouTubers and they're like, oh, like saving money. I just like to be comfortable. At my big age, if I'm gonna do this, I want to be comfortable. I've spent all my 20s doing cheap traveling, cheap accommodation, cheap food, worrying about what's in the bank. And I'm just at that stage of my life now that I'm actually making okay money. I just want to be comfortable and have a good time and enjoy it. I hope you guys don't mind that. The experiences I show you aren't necessarily always budget friendly. Don't get me wrong, there'll be a little bit of both, but in terms of the hotels and stuff, that's something I can't compromise on. Let's do a burger review. Already took a bite. It's a good burger. Good quality here at the Grand Lisboa Palace. Cheers, little glass of tequila. Let me show you guys the fit because I'm kind of unsure about it. This is just like a, I don't know, like a heavy shirt thing that I never get to wear in Thailand. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know, guys, fit 1 or 2, or if you don't give a shit, that's also fine. 40 minutes later, right?
No!
Where's the bar at? They got 2 bars here. Security and all these barricades up. It says there's rules there. Okay, we'll read it later. Alright guys, we're in bar number 1, which is the bar in our hotel. It's called Mesa Bar. just a residence bar. It's quite upscale. The quality of service here is really good. Every member of staff that comes up to you knows your name, so it's very professional. We got 2 double shots of mezcal, almost $30 per drink. You don't go to Vegas and be like, oh, look, the drinks are too expensive. You just splash out, right? That's the whole point. So
He's gonna spend tonight on me.
I'm spending tonight. First bar down. We're gonna go to the next bar. I made the mistake of bringing out my like f***ing cheap looking Revolut card, and my ego is being hurt every time I pay by card because I've got a nice gold card, and I think I might go home to exchange cards. I got to show you the Karl Lagerfeld section of the hotel. It's like all designer. It is so bougie. Look at this. This is verified as by Forbes as one of the finest properties in the world. Looks like a Richard Mille. 18,000. Those watches are going for not too bad. $2,200. They kind of look like little Richard Milles. I don't know what that brand is. Also, we just walked through the arcade there earlier, and wow, the atmosphere in there is crazy. Everyone playing poker, blackjack, roulette. You're not allowed to film, obviously. Let's get a taxi. Let's go. The Londoner. I think it's literally just behind the hotel. Off to the Londoner, which is meant to be like a mini London, which is great. You get to experience London without the knife crime. They've got the Big Ben, and they've got one of the main train stations. Look at the MGM, look at that. Wow. Okay, we are gonna go there tonight, so you'll see at some stage, but these hotels here are ridiculous. This is a Londoner. It's huge. This is the UK, except it's made in China. Look at the freaking Big Ben here. And I don't know what this is, but I'm pretty sure this is like meant to be one of the famous stations in London. We're in the UK. This is blowing my mind. They got their own Big Ben. You can't see it from here, right? But there's an Eiffel Tower behind there as well. And then the Venetian Hotel has a what's the Venice? They have their own Venice. British telephone box. This is wild. I'm sorry, but this is crazy. The NBA China Games 2025. They legit just have their own Eiffel Tower. Look, Eiffel Tower right there. Back in the UK. The UK ain't finished. It's here in China. This is wild. Right, let's find the bar. Oh, that's a Conrad, yeah.
Conrad sandwiches over here on the left.
Yeah, and then I don't know what that last one is. First reaction to the bar, or to the Londoner. Ooh. Okay. Have a look at this. The thing about the hotels here in Macau is they are so big. As you can see up here, they've got like all these shops upstairs. Oh, this is so grand. It's like a London train station, but kind of nicer. Not gonna lie, it's a bit nicer. The casino is behind here, but we're going to the bar. Church Chills. Not Churchill, Church Chill. This is Muse, a Thai bar. Swadee Cup. I'm the only guy vlogging in this really crazy place. Luxury stores, Rolex, Bottega, Gucci. We've got black cabs over there. The restaurants, Chelsea Garden. We've got Gordon Ramsay in Macau. Where is the bar in the Londoner Hotel, Macau? I just ask questions to ChatGPT, reply to emails with ChatGPT. St. Regis bar. Look at this. This is very grand. Oh my god. The Londoner Grand Casino. And that is grand. Wow. It feels like I'm in Buckingham Palace. Look at that. Oh, well, isn't this very British? Cups of tea. Oh, delightful. Okay, now we're going to the St. Regis. Because this is the bar that we can go to where you don't have to be a resident, unlike the Londoner. I looked at the prices for both of these, by the way. The Londoner was the most expensive in Macau. Cost around $646 a night. It's really not bad. If you go to America, top luxury hotels are different level. This bar got the 26th best bar. Yeah, so it's the 26th best bar in Asia. 22nd, sorry. Right, 22nd? Yeah, 22nd. But it looks good. We'll see if we can get a seat. We got some 2 tequila drinks, reposado. Yeah, the place is absolutely lovely. Cheers. Top 50 bar in Asia. They serve crisps here. I do miss crisps. If any of you are American, they're called crisps. I cannot remember the price. I think it was around $15 for the drink. Oh, is that the London Tube? It is. We are going to the Venetian next. That was a great bar we just went to, by the way, the St. Regis. Really, really recommend it. Check this out. Hey. Oh, the tube, mate. Huh? Joking. Oh, they already turned off the Eiffel Tower. Okay, so we're actually on a bit of a time crunch. I thought we were going to have all night. So this might be our last bar. Spend 2 days at least if you're coming here. But let me tell you, if you have got money, you will have a fantastic time here. Another look at the Big Benjamin here. Look at that. The Eiffel Tower is already turned off. This wasn't as 24 hours as I thought. We went to the Venetian to get a taxi. Holy shit. Look at this place. You kind of become a little bit desensitized to like extravagant luxury. It's nicer than Europe. Look at that. This is where they have the Venice River going through, but we don't have time to see that. I gotta say, this is probably the most beautiful one we've been to. When we got to our hotel, we were like, this is spectacular, this is a palace. And then you get to the next one, it's even better. And then you get to the next one, it's even better. Well, I think we've hit peak here, right? Yeah. This is the parking lot. This is the outside. Look at this. She says, why is no one taking photos here? Because we're tourists. This one might be the most impressive of all. Have a look. I noticed that in all of them. They smell great, right? Yeah. What in the magical ancient egg is this? Like, what is going on? Unfortunately, our last bar was closed. It actually wasn't closed. There was 30 minutes left until closing time. And when I went in, he was like, oh, last orders. And I was like, there's 30 minutes left. He was like, do you want a drink? And I was like, oh, you obviously want to go home. So I wouldn't feel right doing it. So we're going home. We didn't really get a third bar. Nightlife kind of finishes at 1 a.m. if you're not going to a casino, but it kind of dies down a little bit at midnight. If you're gambling, there's bars, it goes 24/7. It's pretty crazy inside there. So I'm gonna come back one day, a bit more disposable money, and just have fun and drink all night. I think that'd be great, right? Oh, it literally takes us like 15 minutes to find the room, just walking through the corridors, all on the same floor. It is so big. Not as crazy as we thought it would be, but that's okay. Tomorrow we're up bright and early to go to Guangzhou. Check in with you tomorrow. Guten Morgen. Just about to check out here. We're going to Guangzhou next, which is a little bit tricky because you need to cross the border into mainland China and get the train. So let's go. Yeah, out the front. Okay,
yes.
okay.
Awesome. Checkout is okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. How
Thank you very much. Just did a smart checkout. Look at all the people arriving. If you want to get the train out of Macau, it's around a 15-minute taxi journey, or you can take a shuttle bus. Most of these resorts have shuttle buses for free. We're getting a taxi to Gongbei, which is where you cross the border into mainland and then just get the train. The train's only about an hour or an hour and 20 minutes, so much better than flying. The more and more I fly, the more I just don't want to do it anymore. The airport experience, I think, is just dreadful, and I think it's gotten worse. And this is what it looks like to cross the land border into mainland China. Very, very busy. But it means, unfortunately, we have to go through immigration again. I'm just so used to dealing with immigration. Perks of being a foreigner, I guess. Para Zhuhai.